For years, Italy was spoken about as a project, a long-term experiment, a team you praised for effort, tolerated for tradition, and quietly penciled in as a win. That framing no longer works. Italy are not improving, they've already arrived, and that win over Scotland didn't just change their position in the table, it changed the psychology of this Six Nations. What stood out against Scotland wasn't emotional chaos, it was control. Italy didn't chase moments. They didn't rely on miracle breaks or desperation defence. They managed the game. They kicked intelligently, stayed disciplined, closed space, and when pressure arrived, they looked comfortable inside it. That's the difference between a team hoping to compete and a team expecting to win. This hasn't happened overnight. Italy didn't suddenly stumble onto a performance. They committed to a system years ago and stuck with it while results lagged and criticism piled up. They accepted that progress wouldn't look dramatic at first, and while other nations chopped and changed, argued about identity or chased short-term fixes, Italy quietly built cohesion. Now it shows. The most important thing about Italy's rise isn't Italy themselves, it's what it does to everyone else. The Six Nations used to have breathing space built into it. One fixture where pressure eased, squads rotated, combinations tested. That space is gone. Once Italy stopped being a guaranteed win, the entire tournament tightens. Every game carries weight, every mistake costs more, and suddenly, teams who rely on reputation feel exposed. Scotland felt that first. Scotland have talent, no doubt. They can look dangerous, ambitious and exciting, but when Italy forced the game into structure, Scotland struggled to adapt. When the match needed managing rather than expressing, Italy were calmer. That's not a Scotland problem in isolation, it's a warning sign for any team that mistakes promise for control. Look wider and the picture sharpens. Wales are dealing with issues far deeper than form. Ireland, still strong, look more exposed than they have done for years. England are benefiting from clarity while the others wrestle with instability. France remain the benchmark when they click, but even they operate close to the edge. Italy sit in the middle of this shift, and that's what makes them dangerous. Italy don't need to dominate possession or territory to hurt teams. They're happy to absorb pressure, slow the game down, and trust their structure. They don't panic when they fall behind. They don't rush when opportunities don't come immediately. That patience is a luxury earned through preparation, not confidence alone. What's also changed is expectation. Italy no longer play with the psychological freedom of the underdog. They carry responsibility now, and against Scotland, they handled it. That's a massive step. Plenty of teams can produce one big result. Far fewer can back it up mentally. Italy look like a side that knows this isn't a one-off. And this is where the Six Nations feels different. It's no longer about one dominant force imposing itself while the others cling to cycles of rebuild and hope. It's about who copes best when the margins shrink. Italy have adapted to that reality faster than most. They don't need chaos to compete. They need structure, and structure travels. The uncomfortable truth for the rest of the tournament is this. Italy are no longer the team you measure progress against. They're the team that exposes it. They force you to show whether your systems hold under pressure, whether your discipline survives late phases, whether your identity exists beyond good intentions. Italy haven't changed the soul of the Six Nations. They've removed its safety net. And once that's gone, the tournament becomes honest very quickly. This isn't a fairy tale, it's not sentiment, it's a system paying off. And the teams that still treat Italy as a footnote are about to find out the hard way.